Welcome to the second episode of Inside from Athletics. With me is my co-host
Chase Stenger
and varsity tennis player Pryce Rucker.
Hi.
So Pryce, being over 500 this year in tennis, there's 3 seniors?
We've got five or 6 seniors.
Quite a bit. Well, with quite a bit of seniors, how's that leadership, just having a bunch of experience on that team?
It's very good. We have a lot of younger players. We got a lot of freshmen, sophomore. So there's a lot of teaching we have to do and helping out. So.
Yeah, looking back on the last match, you said you won, right? Did you win your match personally?
I didn't play because we played Brown County, and they only had like 4 players. So he let the JV play. Yeah.
4 players.
And remind me of who you guys played before that.
We had a varsity invite, and so we played Decatur, Greenwood, and Martinsville.
Yeah. Talk about how that went for you.
It went pretty good. We won the whole thing, and me and my partner won both our matches against Greenwood and Decatur.
That's good.
To backpack off Chase, I heard, though, that Decatur's one singles has the ping pong world champion.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
But, no, Greenwood and the rest of the county, it's a tough county, one of the best in the state, if not the best, with Center Grove. Just having to compete with all of that, just how hard is that?
It's very hard. We got Center Grove, we got Whiteland. Both are very good. It's just good competition, though, and definitely an experience.
Yeah, and like preparing for games, do you guys do film?
No.
So like, how is it not being able to prepare without watching someone play beforehand? Is it just based off of knowledge or statistics?
Really, what we go off of is
Like your own personal skill, just like trying to do your best.
Yeah, we kind of just when we're warming up, we're like, okay, these guys are either good or bad, and that's how we do it.
Yeah.
So with having also a very experienced coach, as in Rusty, which, I mean, is he in his 80s?
Last year he said he was in 60s, 70s, but
There's no way. I mean,
Somebody is lying.
having a coach like that,
I
that
think
means
it's him.
play tennis as long as anyone can remember. Having that as a coach, like, knowing that you have one of the best coaches in the state, like, what does he do to, like, make you guys improve, and just what do you learn?
well, his way of coaching is like we play a lot of matches against each other, so we gain a lot of experience in playing other people and stuff, and then he takes us aside and we do drills that really improve our forehand or backhand or serving or whatever it is. And yeah, it's just mainly just matches and stuff too, because we have a lot of kids and not a lot of courts to house all of them.
Yeah, and what would you say is like your typical key weather conditions for a game?
No wind and no sun.
No wind and no
Pretty
sun.
much.
So you don't like that heat get really hot?
Oh yeah, the tennis courts make it at least 10 degrees hotter.
How much does it have to rain to get it canceled?
It's got to start like there's got to be like puddles on the court.
Aren't our courts kind of like old?
Kinda, a
I
little
wouldn't say
bit.
they're old.
They're not old, but
Really? I thought they were. With like you said, that you guys can challenge someone if you think that you can beat them and try and take your spot. Just like doing that with your own team, does that just like bring down the chemistry or like create problems within the team?
I don't think so. But it's definitely like, there's kind of a very competitive feeling to it and stuff. But I think we still, after the matches, respect each other the same and have the same chemistry in a way.
What would you say your expectations or like goals for the rest of the season is?
Hopefully we can
Keep
go
500.
Yeah, that would be good. Go stay above 500 and I mean win a couple conference games at least, you know.
So I know you also play baseball. Your shirt tells
Yeah.
everyone. But kind of in your off season, are you still training to get better for tennis and stuff like that? I know UIndy has like a program where a ton of high school kids go and play. Do you kind of do stuff like that or work on your own?
In the past, I did like Rusty as a camp, and that's what I would go to. But this summer, I've been kind of focusing on baseball, so I would just go out there with my parents or some friends and hit around and serve.
Would you say one contributes to the other? Do Do you think like your knowledge on like how to swing a baseball bat also contributes to your tennis swing?
Serving and pitching are really similar in a way, so that definitely has helped.
Yeah.
But not as much, a forehand and hitting a baseball because, I don't want to hit it over the fence.
100%.
You're a lefty, right, in tennis?
Yeah.
Is there a difference? Like, is that like an advantage? Because there's not many lefty tennis players that I see.
Yeah, there definitely is. As Rusty described it, we're kind of the unicorn of the sport. Lefties are.
Are the Funkhausers both lefty too?
Yeah. I think we have the most lefties
3
probably.
lefties on the varsity team.
Yeah.
Wow.
But lefty serves go to the righty backhand most of the time, and it's frustrating to face one as a righty.
Yes.
So last year the girls tennis team, I mean, they had an impeccable season. I mean, they didn't lose a single game in the regular season, did they?
They didn't.
I don't think they lost a single.
They
one.
lost against Oldenburg in, I think, regional finals.
Yeah. So I mean, they're pretty talked about. How does like that kind of motivate the guys team? To step it up so you can be in that same range of talk.
Well, so the girls actually help out with like practices and stuff, and we play matches against them. So it definitely motivates us to be better and try to live up to their expectations.
Yeah,
and stuff.
100%.
So with tennis and like girls and guys tennis seasons like totally different.
Yeah, boys are in the fall, girls are in the spring.
But in college, don't they switch? To girls are at the beginning, guys are at the end?
That's a good question. I'm not sure about that. I think boys are in the spring, I'm pretty sure.
They are?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, all right. Thank you for joining us today, Pryce, and best of luck on your season. And that was another episode of Inside Franklin Athletics.